right, so today we're going to be representing benchmark fractions and percents using the number line. On Monday, we used a strip diagram, and if you remember, I told you guys that a strip diagram is similar to a number line. The only difference is that a strip diagram is made out of a rectangle, and a number line is made out of a line. So here we go. Let's get started. So here you are. You have your number line, okay? So normally it would be blank, or it would be halfway filled out. So questions to ask yourself: how many parts are represented in my number line? That will tell you what your denominator is. Then you need to see where the arrow is pointing, and that will tell you what your numerator is. Remember to always include 1 as a part of a piece when you're counting your sections. So we don't start with 0. We start with the first tick mark after 0 because 0 holds no weight. It has no value, so we don't count 0. So I'm going to start off with the first tick mark, that's 1. The second, that's 2. The third, that's 3. And I will count the last one 1 because 1 has value, and that's the fourth part in my section. So that means that we have 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, 4/4. 4 parts in our section. All right. So some of you may not understand where I got the percent set from the bottom. So, tip: when finding your percent, you will divide 100%, because percent is always out of 100, by how many parts you have in your number line. So always remember, when I'm trying to find my percent, I am going to divide 100 by how many parts I have in my number line. All right? All right, so here we are with another number line, but we have 10 pieces. So I'm going to count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Remember, do not count 0. Count that first tick mark after 0 and go all the way to 1. And tip, just like the first slide we saw, when finding your percent, you will divide 100%, because percent is always out of 100, by how many parts you have in your number line. So since we have 10 parts in our number line and we're trying to find our percent, we're going to divide by 100. 10 divided by 100, and where our arrow is pointing, 10% is equivalent to 1/10. It is not equivalent to 1%, but 10%, because our numerator down here, our denominator down here where it says 1/10, is not out of 100. All right, here we go with another model. We have 8 pieces in it. So my arrow is pointing at 4/8. I know that half of 8 is 4. So to find the equivalent fraction of 4/8, we know that it should be 1/2. And we know that when we're representing half of 100%, or half of 100, that is 50%. So keep that in mind, because tomorrow, when we go to small groups, we're going to be going over equivalent fractions, so you don't have to divide yet with these, with the 8s. Okay, here we go with the 5ths. I count out my, on the number line, how many tick marks I have in my sections. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's where Miss Williams got her 5ths from with her denominators. My arrow was pointing at the 4/5. And remember, tip, when you're finding your percent, you will divide 100%, because percent is always out of 100, by how many parts you have in your number line. So if I did 5 divided by 100, I would get 20. So that lets me know that each section is out of 20%. So 20%, 40%, 60%, 80%, and then the last should be 100%, because percent is always out of 100. Now, if I've gone too fast for you, remember that you can always watch this video and pause and play it back. And also know that small groups, we will be having small groups for the rest of the week. So we will make sure that we understand how to find our percents and our fractions using number lines. Well, I hope this video helped you guys, and I'll see you later.